Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stels. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. By the time you're watching this video, Nigeria has already won the AFCON. That one is guaranteed. Me saying this in assurance beforehand, before posting this video, God, please answer our prayers. So guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I talk about immigration a lot, relocation, and some other DIYs, finance, and all of that. But today, we're not talking about the immigrants. We're talking about those back home. Those are my subject matter today, not the immigrants. I want you guys to do what? Zukwanike. Rest. Rest. It's not easy for people back here. Like someone will suffer in the snow. These weather conditions are very harsh. Later you say, who sent you to go? Why will you even make that statement? Because if you're given the opportunity yourself, you will go. I see people make some comments like when they see Nigerians complain about the weather and all of that, they will say, who sent you to go? Who sent you to go? If it's too cold, come back. If you get that opportunity yourself, you know, go, you go now, right? But that's not even what I'm even want to talk about. What I want to say is the billing. The way I see some requests from family members and friends, it's alarming. Like somebody has landed in leg, has not even touched ground. You're already giving bills. Let that person uprooted his or her life with the family from Nigeria, where they had a basic source of income, to an unknown place where they are starting afresh. You need to give them breathing space. I'm not saying don't ask. I'm saying at least let them settle. I see some instances where these people don't even have jobs and they are sending money back home. Like how the money they actually brought as POF and trying to settle in this Canada, they are still converting it to naira and sending back home. You guys should, when did he like be patient? See, this money, I'm all for helping people and giving people, oh, but I'm saying that you don't have to eat it at once. This thing goes as far back as our Igbo people collecting bride price, all that enormous bride price. After you collect the bride price and the man marry your daughter and he refuse to help you, will you come and hold his neck? Shebi, you've already killed him already before he married your daughter. But that's not what I'm talking about. The point I'm trying to raise from that is let us be patient. And when you're demanding, demand reasonably, right? If this person has not gotten a job, even if you want to place an urgent demand or a medical something that is very 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 important, there's a way you even put it, right? I see some people whereby they are hopping from point A to point B because they don't have like good jobs and they still send money back home. How do you expect that person to save? How do you expect that person to progress? They are doing menial jobs here and they still send money back home. you know I'm not saying do not help anybody, because I help my people, so I'm not here to like how will I put it, discourage anybody from helping anybody. But I'm just trying to say you guys should calm down. Let that person settle. Let that person get a job. Let that person inform you that okay, I've gotten a job, but all is going well with me now. Because I've seen situation where people are suffering to pay their rent here, but because of demands from home, they still send money home. Sending money home is not my problem, but I'm saying that let us make realistic demands, please. Then also, if the person says they don't look at the person as a bad person. That's one thing I don't even understand. When I was getting married, yeah, like I told you, I worked in a bank and I worked as a marketer. There are some customers that helped me. Like when I was getting married, or like, oh, Stella, you're getting married, take 30K, take 50K. Some customers that I was very close with. Well, some that I wasn't even expecting, like with when you are from the same place, you call the person like your uncle. Like I wasn't expecting them to, I opened an account obviously for them, but it's not as we are family, but I wasn't expecting them to give me something. They didn't even show. They didn't even give me anything. My husband was like, "Madam, what are you expecting? Like, don't don't be entitled to people's money." And I know Nigerians we have that in a lot. We are very very entitled to people's money. When someone tells you that the person does not have at this time, don't vex. Do not vex. Honestly, because you don't know how it is doing the person. See, everybody and their uncle wants to come to Canada. It is not a bad thing. Once you contact me and you ask me for inquiries, I will provide you with the information I have, but you have to also make basic research. By having somebody here, there are some provinces that yes, they can actually um nominate. You can nominate someone to come. I think that should be either Edmonton or so. You can nominate someone to come. But aside from that, having somebody here can only give you 15 points in express entry pool. That is not a guarantee that you even get it if your scores are low, right? So don't vex for somebody because you're asking somebody of pathways, and especially pathways that they don't understand, cannot provide you with that information. Ah, shebi you're in Canada. Shebi I'm in Canada doesn't mean that I came through all the pathways. I only came through express entry and provincial nomination, and that one I can give you the information. Even the express entry now, a lot of things have changed. The NOC that I knew before is no longer the NOC they use now. They've changed all the codes. They've changed all the job categories. Then also the way of picking people from the pool. Before it used to be based on draw, but here now I heard it's occupational based. So you also have to, the onus is on you now to also go and make your research, right? The onus is on you to make your research. That is two. Then another thing I want to point out about my people in back home in Canada. Stop vexing when you see people post videos about their situation in Canada. Because when people post videos about their situations in Nigeria, I don't see these comments, right? But because the person is in Canada, I don't know if it's the beef loud, like every time Canadian YouTubers, every time UK YouTubers, they're always complaining about the weather. But people are in Nigeria complaining about the cost of living in Nigeria, complaining about inflation in Nigeria, you know. But because somebody is in Canada and is complaining about the weather in Canada, or you see the air, if it's too cold, go back home. If it's too cold, go back. Why are you violent? What is the violence about? Leave us now. See, any small thing now, you see one Canadian YouTuber will set ring lights and start recording video, how they are working two jobs. Who sent you to go to Canada? If it's paining you, come to Nigeria. I used to see all that banter, and I'm like, people are sharing their experiences. They are not sharing it to all of you. Bloggers will just carry, just like I posted this video now. Before you know, if it's viral, my Tunde Not will take a snippet of what I said and post it, and all of you will start casting me. Or Instablog will take a snippet of the video now and post it, and people start casting, right? So the point I'm trying to make you, and someone will just innocently put a video on TikTok, oh, that it's too cold in Canada, or just any situational based video, like my place of work in Canada is this or something, and a blog will carry it, and it will go viral. People will just start in the comment section. If you don't like the situation, why did you travel? Nigeria is even better than this, blah 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 blah. If it's spinning you, come back. Let us try and be calming down. People back home, please. All we need is support from you guys, right? All we need is support from you guys. Another thing I want to mention is about people back home that exploit, or they exploit the people in the obodo. Like, you want to buy something or you want to send something, they'll now take advantage of that and times two the money. Ha! Me una dey calm down, no. Me una dey calm down. Like, yes, exchange rate is to our favor because we are paying less for more. But that doesn't mean that because you're trying to help us to send something or process something, you now inflate the price. Sometimes when I want to buy things on Instagram, or when I want to buy things from vendors, I don't even make them realize I'm out of the country. I just put my mother's information or mother's phone number and house address, deliver it to this address. I'm not available to I'm not available, so I can't provide my number. My mother is available, so call her. Because the kind of prices they will bill you when they hear that you are outside the country. If you don't know, now you know. They will bill you. We need to be helping one another. Like, we really need to be helping one another. Then my advice to people back home as well is pray for your people outside the country. A lot of things are going on here. Pray for them. Like with this LGTV and some other things that are going on, it is not easy, especially for those that are raising kids. Put them in your prayers. Ask after their well-being. Check on them. It's not every time money, 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 money. It's not every time fever, fever, fever. Check on them. How are you faring? How is the weather? Hope you have not fallen sick. See, this winter was not even bad. Like, I heard this winter is one of the mildest winters that we've ever had, right? But even as it was mild, I remember how many times my son was, having a fever. Myself, I would have temperature. Sometimes I would have as in severe sore throats, blocked nose, headaches. As in, when I'm talking about migraine, severe migraine, I was having them. So imagine going through all of that, and someone is now pressuring me to come and drop one kind money when I've not even gotten myself. Or this daycare situation that is a mess in Canada. Right now, even daycare hunting. Yes, we had a very good home care that he was attending. My son was attending, but right now the lady is like she can't continue because of health conditions. And now we are on the phone, we are emailing, we are back to back asking people if they can help us. Right. So imagine going through all that phase and someone is pressuring me for money. Guy, calm down. Even if I want to provide later, it cannot be now. So people should be considerate, be very very considerate, especially when you don't know what that person is going through. Don't just assume that everything is well because you see the person looking all fly and good. Don't just assume that everything is well with that person. Imagine somebody just gave birth in Canada here. Somebody just gave birth, fine, everything is free. When it comes to you giving birth as a permanent resident here, everything is free. But you just give birth in Canada and she has demand. Are you not supposed to be even though that the healthcare is free, won't you buy things for the baby? Won't you take care of the baby? Won't you? And people are billing you from Nigeria, knowing that you just had a baby, knowing that it's no. Let's 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 be coming down. Let's be coming down. It's not. I can go on and on about this because I don't really have anyone coming to me personally disturbing me for funds, but I'm saying this out there because I know that this is a relatable content and I know that people actually feel this way. I know that a lot of people watching me also are in Nigeria, and I know that they would learn one or two things because it's not easy. It might be rosy for some people. Not everyone's story is different. Coming to Canada, to be honest, it can be rosy for some people, but some people might not have it as easy. So you have to, you know, let there be concern, show genuine concern. Not is when you want something you now ask how are you doing, like you've not asked me how I'm doing, then it's when you now want something you now ask me how I'm doing. I know there's some emergency things that you did not even imagine asking the person, but all of a sudden the thing just came, so you just have to ask, right? They say a closed mouth is a closed destiny. I understand all of that bit, but I'm saying family members. I'm not even talking about friends this time. I'm saying family members. Becoming down, put your hand on your chest and do like this. That used to even vex me. Like you give somebody something and they don't even say thank you. Like because they obviously were expecting something more, right? And they don't even appreciate the one that you've done for them. That character needs to stop in 2024. A lot of things used to stop in. See, ungratitude, Abby, ingratitude, Abby. Hey God, when you're ungrateful, it is a very very bad look. Like you don't want to go ahead looking like that. You need to stop that character in 2024. Someone gives you something, no matter how little, appreciate. That appreciation can even make the person do more, right? So thank you so much for tuning in again. I remain your girl Stels. Peace out.